Do 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 do. Hey, do 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 do. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST, and live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show, a real live morning radio show. We're also live in Chicago, Illinois from 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. CST. Oh, yeah. Y'all, it is weird right now in Chicago. So as y'all know, I'm in Chicago expanding the Jaime Dee Show and expanding KSHP and getting the word out there. And it's crazy. It is December 8th, y'all. And it is 54 degrees. Now, hear me out. I'm not complaining. I love it. I love the heat. I love the warmth. I hate the cold, and I don't like snow. Some of y'all may be like, well, you're in Chicago. First of all, I was born and raised here, and we're expanding. Okay. But, I mean, the snow is cute for like 2 seconds, and then it's ugly. It's too cold. It's too windy. It turns into slush. It's brown. It's yellow. It's ugh. But it's 54 degrees right now. And all next week is going to be in the 50s as well. I'm really happy with this. I mean, you know, global warming is not a good thing. It's not, but it's doing its thing right now. I'm just saying. All right. So for today's show rundown, we're going to go over the daily news. And we're going to have a conversation on why getting your passport and traveling out of the country is important. Shout out to those who are on the YouTube stream right now. Shout out to those who are in their cars listening to the Jaime Dee Show. Shout out to those who are currently in their phones. They're on their phones. I said in, but they're on their phones listening, watching, and enjoying live on Instagram right now. I really appreciate y'all. It's Friday. Now, look, I don't know if y'all heard, Nicki Minaj released Pink Friday 2. Today is a Pink Friday. Today, we're all in Gag City if you're listening to Nicki Minaj. I think her album was pretty good. There are a few things I'm kind of just like, not really a fan of her singing like that. Now, her singing on Right Through Me, Right by My Side, Right Through Me, and Moments. Listen, love Nicki Minaj. Love her for that. I really want to hear some more rap. The rap that she did have on this album, top tier. FTCU, all those other songs. Clap it up for Nicki Minaj. She's doing it. She's been in the industry for so long. She has paved the way for so many different artists. So I'm proud of her. Keep it going. You're never too old to be in the industry. You're never washed out. As long as you have creativity, you have the ability, and you have the drive, you can always continue to create more work. So shout out to Nicki Minaj. Shout out to her release of Pink Friday 2. Shout out to all the amazing songs on the album. And shout out to those who support her in her journey. All right, let's get into this. Ball Alert reported that Amy Robach and TJ Holmes have finally released their long-awaited podcast, and the controversial couple is spilling tea. Amy and TJ debuted on iHeart Podcast, and the pair finally spoke on their relationship, which led to their termination from Good Morning America. Both were married at the time, and their extramarital affair did not align with the family-friendly programming. However, the pair has no regrets about how things went down. We have fought for love, and I can say that I've never been happier. I am with my best friend. We have gone through, I think it's fair to say, a year of hell, but we have had each other through it all, Robach said on the show. During the early days of the scandal, Robach was fearful that Holmes had harmed himself after photographers snapped pictures of them together, virtually outing the couple. According to Robach, she was forced to do a wellness check after Good Morning America producers couldn't reach him. He had also sent her alarming text messages speaking in the past tense. Looking back, Holmes admits that his mind state may have been altered, especially considering that he'd heavily turned to marijuana edibles and liquor to cope with losing his job and the public scrutiny surrounding it. Now, I'm sorry that you lost a job, but y'all were literally in a public affair. I don't know what y'all want me to tell y'all. Y'all were both married, and it just seems as time goes on, vows are not important. Marriage isn't important. A lot of people really believe marriage is just a piece of paper, and nobody wants to lose their job, especially in the media industry, when we work so hard to get in a place that seems extremely impossible to get to. But you are in the public eye. You were having an affair. You cheated on your husband. You cheated on your wife. And then y'all got together. And While I do believe that things happen for a reason, y'all were in an affair. It's a difference. It ain't like y'all left who y'all was with to get with each other. So it's a little hard for me to feel bad for them. I'm happy that they found love, I guess. I thought they already had love beforehand, but it is what it is. Sorry to their exes, their spouses, who they were with. I mean, that sucks. You can't just be like, yeah, I'm happy that they found love, but then disregard the fact that they literally cheated on their significant others. I don't condone cheating. I understand that we're human. I understand things happen. I understand that you never know what situation you may find yourself in. And I understand that we all deserve grace. But this is exactly why I don't play the husband and wife. What is it? What do you call it? Work husband and wife. My work boyfriend. We don't play it over here. That's exactly why. Because that work boyfriend could be your actual boyfriend. That work husband and wife could be your actual next husband and wife. And unfortunately, a lot of affairs do happen at work. You got to think about it. You're around your coworker probably more than you're around your actual significant other because you're at work with them Monday through Friday, sometimes even on weekends. So I'm sorry, I don't feel bad for them. I don't, and it sucks that they lost their job. I couldn't imagine losing my job. It would tear me apart. I get that. I understand that. I'm sorry they feel that way, but I can't feel sorry for two people who just disrespected their vows and cheated and were a part of an actual affair live in public. We all knew it. All right, let's get into this next report. Hollywood Unlocked posted that Barbers Hill High School in Mont Bellevue, which is near Houston, Texas, keep that in mind, is back in the news after putting Daryl George, the black student who was suspended for his dreadlocks, back into in-school suspension. As we previously reported, George served more than a month of in-school suspension over his dreadlocks and then was informed that he would be removed from his high school and sent to a disciplinary alternative education program. After returning from the program, the 18-year-old was suspended once again for 13 days because his hair is, quote, out of compliance when let down, end quote, according to a disciplinary notice issued by Barbers Hill High School. According to NBC News, George has already spent more than 80% of his junior year outside of his regular classroom. This whole ordeal first took place back in September when George was suspended after school officials said his twisted dreadlocks violated the district's dress code and grooming code. Although the district's policy does not prohibit dreadlocks or braids, it states that male students' hair cannot be gathered or worn in a style that would allow the hair to be extended below the top of a t-shirt collar, below the eyebrows, or below the earlobes when let down. Again, y'all, I do my best to not race bait or be a show about race or be like, oh, black people this, Hispanic people that, white people that. I really don't. But we also have to speak in reality and speak the truth. Why are so many people coming for black people? Why is it still so hard to live as a black person in our current society? It's hair. It's one thing coming to school in panties and a bra. It's another thing coming to school in underwear. It's another thing coming to school with your clothes way too tight. I get that. Skirts all the way up. You can see part of the little hoo-ha. I get that. I get it. Or boys maybe wearing tank tops and showing too much. I get it. But hair, something that's natural, something that literally grows out of our head, something that makes each and every person unique. You're trying to put a stipulation, a regulation, a law, or a code on being who you are. Something that you can't control. I can't control the texture of my hair. I can control how it grows. I can control if I want to cut it or not. But my hair is my hair. Just like we all say, no, I can't say we all say it because laws and government, but just like a lot of people say, my body, my choice. And hair is not inappropriate. I don't care how much you try to say dreadlocks are inappropriate, straight hair is inappropriate, a middle part is inappropriate. None of that's inappropriate. It's hair. And this is why acts like the Crown Act is very important. For you guys don't know what that is, the Crown Act is a California law which prohibits discrimination based on hairstyle and hair texture by extending protection under the FEHA and the California Education Code. It is the first legislation passed at the state level in the United States to prohibit such discrimination. I'm just tired of people discriminating against hair. I'm just tired of people putting rules on black people. Stop policing black people. Stop. It's just hair. We're not talking about not complying. We're not talking about hurting somebody or harming somebody. We're talking about hair. It's hair. And you're really making this young African-American boy miss out on vital teachings, vital education because of hair. And like I told y'all earlier, this is a town next to Houston, Texas, where there's so many Black people. This is insane. Oh my gosh. I just really hate how they treat Black people in our current society. It just needs to stop. It needs to stop. It's never that serious. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have some more daily news. This is the Jaime Dee Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST, and live in Chicago from 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. CST. Also live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show. I'll be right back. More daily news. Stick around.
At AR Heating and Air Conditioning, our main goal is to provide high-quality service without breaking the bank. From maintaining your HVAC units to fixing them when they are down, they are there for you. AR Heating and Air Conditioning offer reasonable prices, reliability, and professional service at a great value. For more information, go to fixmyac.net or call 702-646-4000. Beat the heat and call AR Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Welcome to Hash House A Go-Go, where we've been serving farm food and crafted cocktails for over 2 decades. Visit us for the full Hash House experience at any of our 5 Las Vegas locations. Hash House A Go-Go is where old school meets new and gets twisted. We bring people together over good food and fun. Come in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and come hungry because our portions are huge. Visit us online to see our entire menu at hashhouseagogo.com. Hash House A Go-Go. It's a Midwest thing, and there's nothing else like it.
ZenWorld Premium CBD offers full and broad-spectrum CBD oil, extracts, and capsules, which are designed to help you feel your best. Their products are sourced from the best organic hemp and natural ingredients on the market and are tested for quality, purity, and potency. They have a full range of items from health and wellness to beauty to pets. Call 725-205-9223. Visit online at zenworld.com or stop by their location at 9895 South Maryland Parkway and Silverado Range Parkway. Mention KSHP for 10% off in-store or use code KSHP online for 15% off.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST in Las Vegas, Nevada, and live in Chicago, Illinois from 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. CST. We're also live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show. That's TheJaimeDeeshow, a real live morning radio show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all right? So if you're just not tuning in, I'm going over some daily news. Let's get into some more reports. As posted by It's on Sites, As posted by It's on Site, during a shop with a cop event at a Walmart store in Michigan, a woman was taken into custody for shoplifting in the presence of over 70 police officers, reports Fox News. Sorry. People are so stupid. Sorry. According to Michigan State Police Lieutenant Renee Gonzalez, law enforcement officials were present at the Genoa Township store when a clerk alerted them about a woman who had filled her cart with over $700 worth of merchandise and swiftly passed through the self-checkout. Michigan State Police Lieutenant Renee Gonzalez told Fox 2 Detroit that the event is organized by police officers who team up with children from families facing financial hardship during the holiday season. Quote, "We bring children that might otherwise not have a good Christmas to get who might not otherwise have a good Christmas get to come to the store, end quote. The lieutenant said, quote, they get $100 sometimes, a $100 gift card to go and shop for themselves with their family, end quote. According to police, a 62-year-old woman saw it as an opportunity to shoplift groceries and clothes while officers and children were shopping. A trooper noticed her loading the stolen items into her car, which was conveniently parked next to a police officer in their car. The woman was arrested and taken to the Livingston County Jail. Although her identity has not been disclosed, she has been bonded out but will be charged with retail fraud. I don't understand how stupid people could be. What's up, Naturally Radiant, Kara, Williams family? Happy Friday. It's an absolute pleasure to have you all here. Yes, you heard me right. This woman decided to go shoplifting while there were over 70 police officers present with children and their families. How slow can you be? I'm sorry. That's really all I can say about this story. She's a dummy. First of all, one, why are you shoplifting? But two, why would you shoplift right when there is an event going on with all of those police officers? And then you park next to a police cruiser. I get that some people may think that, ooh, they're probably not paying attention. It's probably a perfect time because who would suspect this to happen right under their nose? But then again, there are people watching. You never know who's watching you, you big idiot. All right, Hollywood Unlocked wrote that the Biden administration announced that it plans to cancel $5 billion more in student loan debt, helping out over 80,300 borrowers. The new round of student loan relief will affect those under the income-driven repayment forgiveness and public service loan forgiveness programs. This new announcement follows the Supreme Court striking down President Joe Biden's initial student loan forgiveness program, which promised up to $20,000 in debt relief for low and middle income borrowers. Since the rejection of Biden's initial plan, the Biden-Harris administration has found another way to provide debt relief to thousands upon thousands of borrowers. The U.S. Education Department's new cancellations are expected to bring the total amount of student debt relief to $132 billion for more than 3.6 million borrowers. However, it is noted that the new cancellations are still only limited to specific categories of borrowers: public sector workers, people defrauded by for-profit colleges, and borrowers who have been paying off their loans for at least 20 years, none of which that I classify for. Yay. Again, these borrowers fall under the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, which eliminates remaining student loan debt after qualifying public sector workers make 10 years worth of monthly payments, or Income-Driven Repayment Forgiveness Program, which means they've been making at least 20 years worth of qualifying payments with an IDR plan, but didn't previously receive credit for all of their student loan payments. It is reported that most of the borrowers affected were already notified in November, not me, that their outstanding federal student loan debt would be canceled and that they can expect to see changes made to their accounts in the next few weeks. In an additional statement released, Biden said, quote, "We are continuing to pursue an alternative path to deliver student debt relief to as many borrowers as possible as quickly as possible," end quote. Wow, I love that for them. That is so great for them. Hooray for those people who are getting some of their debt erased. Though some people are not me, and I'm salty. I sure am. I sure am. Naturally Radiant says, I classified and have applied for the one about deceptive admission practices. Well, if you can help me do that too, because I can go ahead and say that my school was deceptive. Wink, 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 wink. Naturally Radiant, hit me up on the side. All right, Hollywood Unlocked stated that according to Atlanta's Channel 2 Action News, a 26-year-old woman has been arrested after she was spotted pouring gasoline and trying to burn down Martin Luther King Jr.'s birth home on Auburn Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. Per their news outlet, Atlanta Police Department officials continue to investigate after they were called to King's birth home. When officers arrived, they found 2 off-duty New York Police Department officers who were visiting the King Center nearby. The 2 NYPD off-duty officers detained the suspect until APD officers could arrive and place the woman in proper custody. Before this, police reported that 2 tourists from Utah were the first to see the woman in action. They reportedly were in the area and saw the woman dousing MLK Jr.'s home in gasoline and quickly rushed over to stop her from setting fire to the home. Atlanta Police Chief Darren told WSB TV, quote, that action saved an important part of American history, end quote. Atlanta Fire Department Chief Jerry DeBerry also, I love that name, Chief Jerry DeBerry. I love that. Commended the tourists and said, quote, it could have been a matter of seconds before the house was engulfed in flames. In video footage recorded by a witness and shared with Channel 2's Michael Donna, a woman is seen dressed in all black as she poured gasoline on the windows and in the bushes of the MLK Jr.'s birth home. Upon arriving at the scene to see the off-duty NYPD officers detaining the woman, APD officers immediately placed her in custody and charged her with criminal attempt arson and criminal attempt interference with government property. Additionally, the APD is also working with several district attorney's offices, the ATF, and the FBI. Being that MLK Jr.'s home is federal property, the woman could potentially be facing further federal charges. Now, her identity actually was released today, and it is a black woman. Oh, so over it. I'm so over it. Why? Why? It be your own people. It be your own people. Why? I don't understand why this black woman decided to do this. And I'm not going to tell y'all her name. I'm not about to give her any publicity. Why does black woman do that? I don't know what mental breakdown she may have been having, but what did MLK Jr.'s home do to you? Why is it our people? Why? It shouldn't be anybody, but specifically, it really shouldn't be your own people. Why is it always your own people? I hate that for us. That is so ghetto. And look, she get what she did. She get what is going to come to her. I'm sorry. She deserves what's going to come to her. Why would you do that? MLK did not die for you to do that. You wouldn't be here in this freedom if it wasn't for MLK. What is wrong with you? Do better. Be better. Jeez. According to the Neighborhood Talk, a Minneapolis man is behind bars after fatally shooting a transgender woman after a sexual encounter. Y'all get into this news. The incident happened outside the Urban Ventures building in the 3000 block of 4th Avenue South. Police were called to the scene around 9 a.m. with the report of a person suffering from a gunshot wound to the head. Court documents revealed that the victim was Savannah Ryan Williams, 38, who sadly died. Police reviewed the surveillance footage from the area and spotted a man, Damian Kalen Bible, walking towards where Savannah was found at around 5 a.m. About 45 minutes later, he was seen walking away, but Savannah never did. Police ended up tracking him down and arrested him at an apartment downtown. He was charged with second-degree murder. After initially denying having any involvement, he ended up admitting that he shot Savannah. He told the authorities that he walked past Savannah, who was sitting in a bus shelter, and asked him if he was interested in sex. They walked to the courtyard, and once finished, he said Savannah was making him feel suspicious, and that's when he shot her. In the criminal complaint, officers noted he called his parents from jail and said, quote, he just murdered somebody, end quote. And while he was sorry, he, quote, had to do it, end quote. He's looking at 40 years in prison. First of all, I'm just going to assume, and it's not good to assume, I know, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to assume Savannah was a prostitute. I'm going to assume Savannah was a sex worker. I don't know what word you want me to use. I don't know what's politically correct in this very moment, but I just say what I said. And he wanted her services. Okay, we're grown. People be having sex at the club, after the club, for free. You pay for it, whatever. I really don't care. As long as you're, like I said, hurting yourself, other people, or animals, I don't care. But in the situation, you killed an innocent transgender woman. If y'all haven't seen a picture of Savannah, you could obviously tell this is a transgender. You knew what you were getting into. I just don't understand why men are so insecure in their sexuality and so insecure in themselves that they still go out of their way to enact gay things or gay actions or anything that may be different than being heterosexual and then react negatively after the fact. You knew you wanted that. You knew you were interested in that. You decided to deal with it. You decided to buy it. You decided to go along with it. And because you probably didn't want your homeboys finding out or you didn't want the community finding out, you decided to kill Savannah. Now the whole world knows. Now you're in jail. And now you lost your freedom. You know, it would have been way better for your local community to know that you had sex with a transgender and leave it at that. Or they probably would have never found out. But either way, you are in a way worse situation because you could not handle your own sexuality. Now, let me say this as well before we go to break. Let's say perhaps he didn't know this was a transgender woman. I live by this, and I don't care what anybody says. If you have something or you are something out of what we consider ordinary, just communicate that. Hey, I'm HIV positive. I'm HIV undetectable. Hey, I'm a transgender male. I'm a transgender woman. Hey, I have both parts. Whatever it may be, if somebody cannot see what you are or who you are or what you have, then you should communicate that because we live in a world where people are dangerous. And I don't want my fellow people finding themselves in horrible or life-threatening situations because they did not communicate what they have or who they are. I think that everybody should be able to live who they as they are and who they are comfortably. But we should also be respectful enough of other people to communicate what it is that we have or who we are. I'm not going to shame transgender people. I'm not going to shame anybody who's HIV positive or HIV undetectable. None of that. None of that stuff is shameful. However, it is not understood by everybody. It is not accepted by everybody. So please do yourself a service and do other people a service and just communicate. Be open. And if you know you are going to be involved in a sexual activity, before that sexual activity starts, please make sure you're in a safe situation and communicate whatever it is. Please. If you don't feel safe, don't do it. Sex is not that important. I mean, it is important, but it's not that worth it for you to lose your life at the hand of an idiot because they couldn't take it or because they knew what they were getting into, but then had a mental spaz and then decided to spaz on you. Please be safe. Please communicate. Love yourself. Have respect for yourself, but also have respect for others. That's it. That's all. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to have a conversation on why getting your passport and traveling out of the country is important. So make sure you guys stick around. I'm excited for this. There's a lot of positive topics. A lot of positive social topics. Loving it here. I'm going nowhere, y'all. This is the Jaime Dee Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. CST in Chicago, Illinois. Also live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show. I'll be right back. Stick around.
Is your dog suffering from a sensitive stomach? Hi, it's Kelly the Cookie Lady from Mooch's Munchies. Our dogs had super sensitive tummies, and I needed to find a low-fat treat that wouldn't give them gas or other issues. Most of the treats on the market were loaded with fillers, chemicals, and chicken fat. Many of them weren't even food. Well, I knew I could do better, so I developed Mooch's Munchies, and I'm happy to be able to share them with you. Stop by our store or our website, moochesmunchies.com, and find out why we say that Mooch's Munchies are totally pawsome.
Hungry for the best barbecue in Las Vegas? Come out to the infamous barbecue and meat market, John Mole's Meats and Roadkill Grill in Las Vegas. John Mole's was featured on the Food Network's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Now take home delicious meat selections for your grill, and while you're there, grab a bite of the best barbecue in Las Vegas. With 2 locations now at Tom and Gowan or on North Decatur, you're sure to find the perfect meats for your next barbecue or party. Find us online at johnmolemeats.com.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST in Las Vegas, Nevada, and live in Chicago, Illinois from 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. CST. We're also live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at The Jaime Dee Show, a real live morning radio show. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's an absolute pleasure to have you all here. Hey, you want to go on a trip? Because I want to go on a trip. Let's go on a trip, y'all. Let's go on a trip. If you're just now tuning in, I already went over some daily news, and now we're going to have a conversation on why getting your passport and traveling out of the country is important. Because, y'all, I want to go on a trip. Let's go. I need to travel, but I also need some money. So if you want to sponsor this trip, let me know. Wink, wink. All right. So I know money is tight for a lot of people around the world right now, but I want people to know there's so many ways to travel on a budget. Not only can you plan your own trips abroad for less than what you may assume it would cost, but there are so many travel groups on the internet you can join that plan everything for you and even have payment plans. Yes. Payment plans. You know, before I went on a cruise, I never even knew that cruises had payment plans. I love cruises and I love trips. I'm so happy to know that they have payment plans. Hey, shout out to those who are on the Instagram right now and those on the YouTube. I see you. We're going on a trip, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when I travel anywhere, but more specifically out of the country, it feels like all my worries just wash away. It's like when you're on vacation, nothing else matters. Life just seems so easy breezy. You feel sexy and on top of the world. When you get to travel, it's like, ooh, look at me. I'm foreign. Now, if you don't feel that way when you're on vacation or traveling abroad, that's a you problem. And you are the issue. Yep, I said it. Unless you just don't like where you are, because I get it. Some states, some countries, some cities, you just don't like. They aren't for you. And I get that. I get that. But if that's not the problem and you don't feel all great inside, something wrong. You need to seek therapy. You need some help. Now I'm telling y'all, going on vacation, traveling abroad, seeing the world, experiencing new cultures, trying new foods, meeting new people, and living differently, even if it's just temporary, is top tier and does something positive to your mental health. If you don't believe me, at least believe the words the World Travel and Tourism Council have for you. Now take a listen. According to them, travel is a great way to maintain mental well-being, and by extension, it contributes to a happier and more fulfilling life. So here are 9 reasons why travel is good for your mental health. 1, travel allows you to try new things and meet new people. Help you combat monotony. Travel connects people and provides opportunities to learn about new and different cultures, which can help increase your empathy towards others. Can also help improve your overall tolerance, reduce biases, and even decrease frustration. A lot of y'all are mad. I'm telling y'all, this world is mad. And just like DCA Fortune said, cruises are the best way to travel. Facts. Facts. What up, D? I see you on Instagram. 2, activities like walking, hiking, and skiing in scenic areas can help you become more hopeful. A 2020 study found that people who were consciously aware of the vistas and objects around them on a walk reported being more hopeful and upbeat than other walkers. What could be better than enjoying a wonderful scenery of a new destination on a hiking route or while skiing down a beautiful slope? I agree. I love seeing new things. I'd be like, ooh, this is exciting. 3, Travel is great for relieving stress and improving your general outlook on life. According to a 2013 study with people aged 25 to 70 plus, 80% of respondents said travel improves their general mood and outlook on life, with 75% of respondents also saying traveling helps them reduce stress. And like I said, whenever I go on trips, it's like traveling, it's like nothing else matters. What I was dealing with over there don't got nothing to do with what I'm dealing with over here. You agree, D? Let me know if you agree, because I feel that way. What I had going on over there, that's that old Jaime Dee. This the new Jaime Dee on a trip. And I'm acting brand new. 4, travel helps your brain function better and boosts creativity. Immersing yourself in new cultures increases your mind's ability to move between different ideas, think more deeply, and integrate thoughts. Quote, foreign experiences increase cognitive flexibility and depth and integrativeness of thought, end quote, says Adam Galinsky, a professor and author of numerous studies on the connection between creativity and international travel. I agree. I always feel like when I'm on a trip, I'm just so new. I can just think of new things. Like, oh, let me create a new airplane today. Let me create how to teleport. I just feel so creative. I'm on a trip. Wee. 5, time away from work can increase your energy and productivity at work. A Harvard Business Review study of over 400 travelers found that 94% of respondents had as much energy or more energy after coming back from a good trip. So book that holiday and crush your work goals when you return. I agree. I always feel so much more energy while I'm on the trip and while I'm off a trip. Like, I have friends be wanting to party Friday through Sunday, sometimes Monday through Sunday. I can't do it. And I won't do it. But if I'm on a trip, oh, we outside every day, all day. I don't know where the energy comes from. And then it's like when I come back, I want to party some more. I don't know why that is, but I agree. 6, taking a trip helps you do good, which helps you feel good. Some evidence suggests that helping others can promote psychological changes in the brain linked with happiness. Spending money during your holidays in restaurants, attractions, and even locally made souvenirs helps support the 330 million people who rely on the sector for their livelihoods. You can also help by volunteering with a reputable local organization. I love volunteering. I do. And volunteering abroad actually sounds pretty nice. I would do it. Telling y'all, we got to go on a trip. We got to get this. Listen, let's take this live morning radio show on the road some more, because we're already on the road now, but we need to go abroad, and it may happen. It may happen. 7, a wellness trip can contribute to better mental health. On a wellness retreat, focus on practicing yoga, meditation, and mindfulness. You can learn skills that you can bring home to help you keep up a regular wellness routine. This routine will be key to maintaining more robust mental health. Can't you just imagine yourself learning century-old yoga practices on a beach? Mm-hmm. I got it. I'm down. Have y'all ever been in hot yoga? That's here in America. But just imagine that on the beach, in a whole different country, in the sand, with sexy people all around you. I don't know what it is. It's like when you're on a trip, everybody fine too. Just like, ooh. Seriously. 8, doing something you enjoy makes you happy. Pull out that bucket list and see what you still need to check off. By doing something you enjoy, you perform necessary self-care and contribute to your own happiness. I agree. Whenever I get something done on my to-do list, I feel like a better person inside and out. 9, traveling with loved ones helps meet your needs for love and belonging. Maslow's hierarchy of needs identifies love and belonging as key psychological human needs. Sharing your amazing travel adventures with loved ones helps enhance your connection with them while intensifying feelings of love, belonging, and fulfillment. Think of a family holiday on a beautiful island or a trip eating all sorts of delicious food with your best friend. I love food. I was hosting my turn trivia night yesterday in Chicago, Illinois, and my cousin came to visit me. I haven't seen my cousin in years. He was like, dang. He was like, I haven't seen you in such a while, but one thing I've always known is that you like to eat. I feel like a fatty when he said that, but he won't wrong. Because I loves to eat. And he was like, and you always drinking water. I am and is. And my skin is still not as clear as I want it to be. But I'm getting there. But yeah, end quote. That was all from travelhub.wttc.org, aka the World Travel and Tourism Council. And I believe every word they wrote. Yes, I'm going to ring this bell because traveling is so good for your soul, especially when you go on one with all-inclusive plans. All right, y'all, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to have some more conversation on why getting your passport and traveling out of the country is important. Don't go anywhere. This is the Jaime Dee Show live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. CST in Chicago, Illinois. Y'all, it is 54 degrees in Chicago right now. I'm loving it. Yes. Hey, stick around. We're also live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show. We got more traveling talk. Stay there.
AR Heating and Air Conditioning, our main goal is to provide high-quality service without breaking the bank. From maintaining your HVAC units to fixing them when they are down, they are there for you. AR Heating and Air Conditioning offer reasonable prices, reliability, and professional service at a great value. For more information, go to fixmyac.net or call 702-646-4000. Beat the heat and call AR Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Welcome to Hash House A Go-Go, where we've been serving farm food and crafted cocktails for over 2 decades. Visit us for the full Hash House experience at any of our 5 Las Vegas locations. Hash House A Go-Go is where old school meets new and gets twisted. We bring people together over good food and fun. Come in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and come hungry because our portions are huge. Visit us online to see our entire menu at hashhouseagogo.com. Hash House A Go-Go. It's a Midwest thing, and there's nothing else like it.
Zen World Premium CBD offers full and broad spectrum CBD oil, extracts, and capsules, which are designed to help you feel your best. Their products are sourced from the best organic hemp and natural ingredients on the market and are tested for quality, purity, and potency. They have a full range of items from health and wellness to beauty to pets. Call 725-205-9223. Visit online at zenworld.com or stop by their location at 9895 South Maryland Parkway and Silverado Ranch Parkway. Mention KSHP for 10% off in store or use code KSHP online for 15% off.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. CST in Chicago, Illinois. Also live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show, a real live morning radio show. If you want to promote your business, products, music, services, or whatever, hit us up at info@jamiedee.com. Now, y'all, let's get back into talking about why traveling is important and why you should get your passport. Now, I'm actually going to London and Paris for the first time this Sunday, and I'm super excited. Wow! I've always wanted to visit both cities. The way I'm about to post on Instagram is about to be insane. Get ready. But back to the point. I want you all to travel if you can and when you can. The way I'm about to be out here living life, I want you guys to do it too. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't get to do it that often. And I enjoy when I do get to do it. And I'm super grateful when it does come around. So grateful. So grateful. Shout out to my parents. They're the bomb. Now, even GoodRx.com says that traveling lowers your risk of heart disease, boosts your immune system, lowers stress, increases happiness, promotes physical activity, and boosts creativity. Yes. If you don't have your passport yet, travel.state.gov says that acceptance facilities include post offices, clerks of court, public libraries, and other local government offices which accept passport applications on behalf of the U.S. Department of State. I got mine through my local post office. Also, I got my passport picture done at Walgreens, but that was back in 2015. It's 2023, and now they have apps on your phone where you can just take your picture through there, and then they send you your passport photo. Now, for those who may be wondering how much getting a passport costs, I'm going to read the prices straight from travel.state.gov. If you need to look at these prices yourself, go to their website or Google, like I did, how much does a passport in the US cost? Again, how much does a passport in the US cost? So this PDF states the application fee is paid directly to the Department of State. The execution/acceptance fee is paid directly to the acceptance facility. Two separate payments are required. This has been effective since January 22nd, 2023. Now, adult applicants 16 years and older, what are you applying for? Let's see. If it's the first time adult passport book, that is $130 for the application fee, $35 for the execution fee. This is your first time adult passport card. It's $30 and for the application fee and $35 for the execution fee. First time adult passport book and card. That's $160 for the application fee and $35 for the execution fee. Now, the adult passport card by itself is $30 for the application fee, and there's no charge for the execution fee. Now, for adult renewals, the adult passport book is $130 and there's only an application fee. For the adult passport book, it's $30 and it's only an application fee. For the adult passport book and card renewal, it's $160 and it's only the application fee. Now, all minor applicants under 16, minor passport book is $100 for the application fee, $35 for the execution fee. For a minor passport card, it's $15 for the application fee, $35 for the execution fee. The minor passport book and card is $115 for the application fee, $35 for the execution fee. Now, there's optional fees. If you want to expedite the process, if the expedite fee is $60. If you want it delivered within 1 to 2 days, it's $19.53. And if you want a file search fee, is necessary when an applicant is unable to present evidence of U.S. citizenship or verification of a previously issued U.S. passport or a consular report of birth abroad. Applicant must submit Form DS-11 and a written request for a file search, and that's $150. It's actually not that expensive to get a passport. It's not. So if you have the money, use it. If you don't, save up. It's under $160 no matter what. So get your passport, y'all. Get it. And again, I read that directly from travel.state.gov. If you look at it yourself, if you need to ponder on it, go to travel.state.gov. I want you all to be happy and healthy, and traveling can aid in that. I want you all to take a listen to what Freedom Kingdom said on YouTube on why traveling is important. If I didn't inspire you enough, hopefully this audio will.
We all need a break from our everyday life. Going on a vacation is fun and fulfilling, but you can gain a lot more by actually traveling, exploring, and being present at the places you visit. Here are some benefits of traveling. It is better to spend your money on experiences rather than on material things. The memories you collect are like treasures. They will remain forever and will bring you more happiness than some new clothes or other material things. Think how good it will feel when you're old and you look back to see not only an ordinary routine, but also adventures and unique experiences you had gone through. And not only when you're old. Ever a few years from now, you can recall how much fun you had and plan your next adventure. In the end, you will not regret the things you've done, but the things you didn't do. Traveling is a great opportunity to temporarily get away from your everyday life and look at it from a different point of view. It's so much easier to deal with issues and solve problems when you look at them from the outside. While traveling, you have a lot of time to think without distractions and make healthy decisions. You will have a better perspective and maybe even realize that things are not that bad as you thought. In our everyday life, we're used to doing the same things, meeting the same people, going to the same places. We basically live in our comfort zone. When you travel, you get out of your bubble. You meet new people, other travelers, and locals. You're exposed to different cultures. You see different landscapes and views. You experience new things. You learn that the world is diverse and it helps you understand people that are different from you. Traveling actually makes you smarter. You learn new things all the time. When you travel, you get into unusual situations and face different challenges. It makes you push your limits, handle things better, and come up with creative solutions. After all, The best way to learn is through experience. Traveling helps you to know yourself better. You're out of your comfort zone and get to see your behavior in different situations, sometimes even extreme ones. You will be surprised to find out new things about yourself that you didn't know and decide what and how to improve. The best part of traveling is the people you meet along the way. You get to meet new people from countries around the world whom you would never have met in your daily life. You listen to their stories, tell yours, hear various opinions, and experience things together with people. Happiness is greater when shared with others. Traveling may sound scary or too challenging to some people, and it's okay. Just remember that you can choose your own kind of travel. It doesn't have to be trekking in the mountains, although that could be fun. But you can do anything. Explore cities, do some couch surfing, relax in nature, visit small villages, and so on. You will get more confident and learn what is good for you. Hey, have a nice trip. Thank you
Yes.
for watching.
Ringing that bell. Go on a trip, y'all. Get your passport. Leave America. Please. Go see the world. I feel like it could cure a lot of things that we have in our mental, especially people who are racist and who discriminate. Go see the world. Go see how other people live. Go put your foot in their shoe. Put your feet in their shoes. Singular and plural. Go. I am in full support. Now, before we end the show, I want to actually take a step back and go back into this Pink Friday 2 release. Y'all, I think Nicki Minaj did a good job. I was trying to say this earlier. I don't know why in the world I had a brain fart like I did. I think she did a really good job. You know, what I would say about the review of her album, I didn't really care for her singing as much this time around. Now, she has songs that I love, like Right Through Me, Right By My Side, or Moments for Life. I love those songs. And she's singing in those songs. I don't know. It's just like in this current album, her singing kind of just seems really low and kind of just like grungy. And it doesn't give that real sentimental value that I'm used to hearing in her past songs. I really love Nicki Minaj. I think she's doing amazing at what she does. She breaks so many stereotypes. She lets it be known that she'll leave when she's ready to leave. And I'm in full support of it. I hate when people try to tell people they're too old or they're too young or they're black or they're white or they're this. No, I can do whatever it is I set my mind to and I'm going to do it. And Nicki Minaj is always doing that. I'm proud of her. Now, my favorite songs on this album is FTCU. I love Bam Bam. I like Big Difference. And honestly, I would have to give everybody on the put that on the list too with Lil Uzi Vert. I like what she did because you know Lil Uzi Vert had TikTok in a chokehold as it pertains to his song that he had having everybody rock their hips and stuff. It was cool. It was cool. I like what she did. She made her own version, and then she put Lil Uzi Vert on there. I like the samples. Her samples on her album were good. I think she did a really, really good job. I would have liked to hear a little bit more rap versus the singing, but I think she did a good job, and I'm proud of her. And today is also her birthday, so happy birthday, Nicki Minaj. Go you. Go you. People inspire to be you. And hey, let that continue to inspire you to be great. I know there's people who slander people all over the world. They slander Cardi B, they slander Nicki Minaj, they slander Beyonce, they slander Taylor Swift. None of that needs to matter. I truly believe that you cannot remove the artist from the artistry, but also we can enjoy the craft. We can stop putting people against each other. We can stop bringing up people when it's other people's time and their turn. Let her enjoy this moment. Who cares about all the other side conversations about, well, she's not as bad as this and she's this. Just enjoy the moment. Either you like it or you don't. If you don't, everybody has the right to their opinion. That's totally fine. Like I said, I think she did great. Singing parts weren't really my favorite, but when she did rap on this album, she hit the mark. Period. She did good. Proud of her. Ringing the bell. Ringing the bell. I'm sure I'm going to meet her one day. It's going to be great. All right, y'all. This has been the Jaime Dee Show. Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST and live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at The Jaime Dee Show, a real live morning radio show, and live in Chicago, Illinois from 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. CST. Live everywhere you need it to be. Period. That rhymed. Hey, if you want to promote your business, products, services, music, whatever, hit us up at info@jamiedee.com. That's info@JAIMEDEE.com. Love y'all. Peace out and have a great weekend. Be safe. What's up, everybody? You were just tuned into the Jaime Dee Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. If you aren't in the Las Vegas area, you can catch my show live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at The Jaime Dee Show. That's TheJaimeDeeshow. If you want to advertise your business on my show, email us at info@jamiedee.com. Thank you all so much for your support. See you tomorrow.